Tom. Another double-decker sandwich? Man, you look like you're carrying a food baby.
I don't get it, Lily. I try to stay active. I go for walks, hit the gym, and even try to eat healthy. But every time I eat bread, my stomach swells up like a balloon, and I feel sluggish for the rest of the afternoon.
Well, maybe your digestive system just doesn't like you.
Actually, Tom's gut doesn't hate him. It might just be struggling to keep up. That fluffy white bread might taste amazing, but highly processed white bread is low in natural fiber and incredibly easy to overeat. So, what happens when you swap highly processed white bread for more fiber-rich, nutrient-dense foods for 30 days? Some people feel lighter. Some feel more constipated. Some feel no major change at all. And that's exactly why this challenge is so interesting. It doesn't just show you what bread does. It reveals what your gut has been reacting to all along. Let's go day by day. First, let's look at why Tom feels heavy, bloated, and tired after a big white bread sandwich. White bread is made from refined grains. During processing, much of the bran and germ is removed, leaving it with less natural fiber than whole grain foods. Fiber matters. It slows digestion, supports fullness, and gives your gut microbes something useful to work with. When a meal is mostly refined starch, you might get a faster rise in blood sugar, followed by a harsh energy dip. That's why Tom feels fine for a short time, and then crashes at his desk like his battery just died. But bloating isn't just about blood sugar. For sensitive guts, wheat can contain fermentable carbohydrates called fructans. Gut bacteria ferment these in the colon, producing gas that creates pressure and that tight balloon-like feeling. So if Tom feels bloated, it doesn't automatically mean gluten is the villain. It might be the type of bread, the sheer amount he eats, how fast he's eating, or even just the stress of his day. During the first 3 days, Tom swaps his usual white bread meals for whole foods. His body notices the change immediately. If bread has been his quick energy source, his brain might start to complain, not because bread is evil, but because it's familiar, convenient, and comforting. This is where many people fail. They don't swap bread, they just cut it out completely, and then wonder why they feel terrible. The first 72 hours aren't about perfection. They're about a gentle transition. Eat balanced meals, drink plenty of water, and increase fiber slowly. Survive the first 3 days wisely, and the rest becomes much easier. By day 4, Tom's digestive system starts finding a steadier rhythm. Not because his gut is magically detoxing, but because his meals finally contain what digestion actually needs: fiber, water, protein, and slower digesting carbs. He's also eating more slowly. When he used to rush sandwiches at his desk, he swallowed air and gave his body no time to register fullness. By day 10, some people notice less occasional bloating, especially if large portions and fast eating were part of their trigger pattern. Between days 11 and 20, Tom notices something beyond his stomach: steady afternoon energy. When he replaces white bread with meals that include protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs, his blood sugar rises gradually. This is the difference between a roller coaster and a gentle hill. He isn't suddenly superhuman. He's just giving his body a meal it can handle. And with stable energy, that heavy brain fog starts to lift. By days 21 to 30, Tom's gut environment looks different. Gut microbes respond to what they're fed. Give them plants, fiber, and balanced meals, and they thrive. Tom notices his cravings are easier to manage, and weight management might feel more effortless. Not because he unlocked a secret fat-burning switch, but because his overall pattern improved. Removing bread is just the test. Rebuilding the plate is the transformation. If you want to try a 30-day bread-free experiment, here's the simple, no-drama protocol. First, swap, don't starve. Replace highly processed white bread with foods that support steady energy, like oats, sweet potatoes, quinoa, or beans. Second, feed the good guys. Add fiber sources like vegetables, bananas, nuts, and seeds. If tolerated, throw in fermented foods like Greek yogurt or kimchi. but start small. Third, stay hydrated. Fiber needs water. If you increase fiber but forget fluids, constipation will show up. Fourth, slow down. Eat away from the screen. Take smaller bites and chew more. Give your gut a calmer signal. Fifth, track the pattern. Don't just ask, did I eat bread? Ask, how fast did I eat? Did I drink enough water? Was I stressed? That's how you turn symptoms into information.
Okay, Tom. What happened to the food baby?
I stopped blaming my genetics and started listening to my gut.
Highly processed white bread isn't poison, and gluten isn't automatically the enemy. But if bread leaves you bloated, tired, or foggy, a 30-day swap might help you discover your pattern. The goal isn't fear. The goal is clarity. If you've tried reducing white bread before, tell us what happened in the comments below. And if you found this helpful and want more simple, evidence-based health explainers, hit that like button and subscribe. See you in the next video.